Hello friends, you're welcome back to my channel. This video I'm about to make now is actually based on request. So many people have actually requested, okay, so Dr. Unique, you've had some experience in Nigeria, I've had some experience in Saudi Arabia, and currently you've had some experience working in the UK. Can you compare for me? So what I'm going to do to avoid this video being too long, I'm going to make it into two parts. I will compare practicing in Saudi Arabia with practicing in the United Kingdom, pros and cons, and also compare practicing in Nigeria and practicing in United Kingdom, pros and cons. I think I've made a video about traveling to Saudi, whether it's worth it or something like that. So, but this video is just like a comprehensive. Though there are some people that are well settled in Saudi Arabia. Those are the people I'm making this video for. They are well settled. The place they are working is okay, and they're even wondering this UK. Let it not be because I'm in one place, so but I'm not satisfied. So let it not be like a journey that when I now move, I regret. So that's why I want to make this comparison. What is really the pros and cons of working in Saudi Arabia and working in the UK? If you are meeting me for the very first time, my name is Dr. Unique. I am a Nigerian trained medical doctor currently practicing in the UK. I practiced before in Saudi Arabia, and I make these videos to pass useful information to my colleague and make their own life journey easy. If today is the very first time coming into this channel, or this is a topic you've been interested in listening to, kindly click on the subscribe button and activate your notification bell so you can always get my useful videos. I also make YouTube videos in other aspects of life, but currently I'm making more videos because I relocated newly. So I want so many people to have as useful information as possible to assist them in their own life journey. So before we go ahead, let's take this wonderful break. Okay, so I'll be making the comparison. Number one, the finance, that's the amount of money paid. Number two, the task. Number three, the fulfillment and the practices. Number four, family life. So I'm just going to try to, and then general thing about life. That's what I'm going to do. So the number one is that why do we even leave our country in the first place? We left our country in the first place because we want to make. That's how I'm going to start from there. We left our country because we felt that we underpaid, and being that the situation of the country is getting worse, what we are paid is not even enough. Some left because of insecurities and all that. So but I know money is very, very important to anybody whenever you are saying anything. So based on that, if you're a consultant practicing in Saudi Arabia who didn't travel with your family and you're just there alone making money, and you haven't gotten a license as a consultant to work in the UK, you may have to really think twice or thrice before coming into the UK. Because if you come into the UK through the pull-up route, you're going to be earning way lesser compared to like what you are earning in Saudi Arabia. But if you are a medical officer, you're working as an MO, your our basic salary there, I think most guys earn 7,000, some say earn 6 8, 7,000 riyal, 7 5, some earn 8,000, 9,000. That's based on a number of experience. So UK pay based on number of Saudi pay based on your number of experience. The ask salary when I was in Saudi, I was earning 7,000 24 riyal a month. Someone that has a greater number of experience that is doing the same work with me can be earning 7,800 in UK. That doesn't happen. In UK, what even happens is maybe if you have to do locum in the NHS, maybe you're not working in the NHS and you want to do locum in the NHS, what really matters is have you got a reference? Have you got a UK reference that have you got NHS experience? Those are the things that matter in the UK. It doesn't matter in the UK, oh, I've had 10 years experience wherever. UK might not really count that. But your experience might be count in you getting a job, but it may not really count. You will be paid what your grade is being paid. That's how UK does it. So if you check my salary 7,024 riyad is about £1,300. No doctor in the UK earns £1,300. What we earn here, the junior doctor here, I think from FY2 level here, earn the minimum after tax about £2,100. Some earn £2,200. But I know the junior doctor I've seen that was taking after clinical attachment told me that she earned £2,100 after tax. So that's the minimum of her basic salary. Remember that there is what is called banding in the NHS, and you can earn extra locum money when you work extra. So the money you pay here that's being paid in the UK is quite much compared to what you earn in Saudi Arabia. But remember, if you're a consultant and you want to come here to earn, it may almost be the same for you. So if you don't have a family to worry about, you may really want to remain in Saudi Arabia, get the kind of money you want to get, and go back to your home country. Now, yeah, the UK money is bigger, but there is also some realities about UK, and I'm just here to tell you about that. Number one, in that money Saudi pays you, Saudi Arabia pays you, they do not tax you. We only pay tax in Saudi maybe when you buy things, you pay tax, pay as you go. Like if you're buying something for 500 real, tax might just be like maybe 15%. I think when I was in Saudi Arabia, it was 15% of everything you bought. So you pay it while you are buying. In UK, you don't pay tax on food and things you buy. That's the reason why you may pay, but I think it's negligible. I think they add all the things together. But I find cost of living in UK in terms of food and so many things a bit cheaper. But what I find very, very exhausting in the UK is the rent. The rent is quite much. In Saudi Arabia, when I was living in Saudi Arabia, £400 real, I've already gotten, I was living in a two-bedroom flat and I was paying 400 real. But here, you will if you have a family and you need a two-bedroom flat, you may have to have up to 650 to 700 pounds to rent a three-bedroom, a two-bedroom flat here. And for three-bedroom flat and above, you may just have to have up to 1,000 pounds per month. Okay, and aside this, in any UK house, before you move in, you have to pay a kind of an extra money that will be securing the property. Okay, but if you didn't spoil anything at the end before you leave, you will be paid that money back. Okay, so the truth is that the cost of living in the UK is very, very high. And aside that, the taxation rate too. Now, if you are earning as a doctor anything less than 50,000 per annum, you'll be taxed at the normal tax rate, okay, of 20%, 10 to 20%. But if you are now, okay, earning above 50,000 per annum, you'll be taxed 40% of your money you earn above 50,000 per annum. So you notice that you work, but you don't get everything you work for. You have to pay tax. But is it really worth it? I've looked at it. For me, now that I have a family, if you've got children here, the primary school of your children and secondary school here are free. So your tax is doing something for you. You will get, maybe you are given a resident permit, you'll be given a national insurance number. So if I'm sick, I walk into any hospital and I receive some services that are about my life now. My life now is in the hands of UK government. Like seriously, I'm feeling very privileged, very privileged. If my children come here, their life, except we want to go to private hospital and pay, our life is in their hands. And trust me, it is secured. If you've got anything emergency, you go to emergency, you receive emergency fee treatment. Okay? And if you've got anything about school fees of your children have benefit, they go to school for free. But the truth is that when you are paying those taxes, it is usually very painful. So what I do is that sometimes I don't bother looking at payslip once I've understood the system to make sure my employer didn't cheat on me. Piam, anything I see, I just take it happily and believe that yes, you should pay tax. You know, we're coming from, most people from Africa are not coming from a system where we are really taxed. In Nigeria, I don't think we are taxed as much as we are taxed out here. Trust me. So I understand how we may be feeling about tax, but the truth is that paying tax is important because it's part of what keeps the place developed. So rents are quite expensive. And apart from rent, remember, if you buy a car, you have to pay car licenses. Apart from the house you've rented, you need to pay council tax, you pay television tax. But trust me, in the whole thing, the whole scenario, I want you to know that after paying all those bills, you will still be able to have a change and have a savings. Now, there is really no hard and fast rule about it of saying, okay, this is how much you can be able to save or how much you will not be able to save. No. The reason is that it depends on how many hours you work, how many hours extra you are willing to work. If I know some guys that work in my department that are able to do some back-to-back looking, some of them at the end of the month earn up to 5,000 pounds. Not for people like us that don't have strength to work to work back to back. But I know some of my colleagues that earn up to 5,000 pounds after tax every month. I know some of them, they've been able to earn 5,000 pounds a month through extra looking, even though that their own basic salary, is just around 2,700 pounds. So the truth is this: the way you come in, you understand the system, but in the general thing, what are other places I say I'm going to compare? The general life, you can't compare Saudi Arabia with UK in so many things. In UK here, when you are stressed up, you could take out a weekend, go and spend your pounds. You have a whole lot of places to go and ease up. Or guys that love alcohol, you have a place to go and take some sip of alcohol and feel tipsy and feel happy. Or ladies have a place to go and rock and take nice pictures and all that. So quality of life, you cannot compare the quality of life in Saudi Arabia and in UK. And again, if you're a mother like me, all the things, and a parent like me, everything we are struggling in this world is for our children. So you can't keep them in Saudi Arabia without them going to school. So it is still better you come down here and pay tax while your children get the dividends of the system. So the truth is that I cannot, in comparing UK and Saudi Arabia is almost like incomparable. But the last thing I will do, this video is getting too long. I hate my videos to be too long. So the last thing I want to compare is the practice. Hey, when I practiced in Saudi Arabia, I almost lost my confidence as a doctor. The most frustrating thing is that language. You can't see, most patients need assurance. The job of a doctor is a very dignified job. You need to explain to these patients, reassure them, and sometimes when things go wrong, explain to them. But in Saudi Arabia, you can't do it because of language barrier. Just do Qatar and join Arabic and all those kind of things, and patients are not fulfilled. In UK, you have that fulfillment. Yes, in the both of them, you may have some barrier because initially when you come in here, the native English speakers too, you need to really listen very well to pick up. But it's easier. It's the same English. It's easier. I can't compare it to Saudi Arabia. If you listen consistently here 2 to 3 months, you become an expert, and there's nothing anyone is saying you wouldn't hear. So I feel more fulfilled in the UK. UK patients are enlightened. Now, in terms of litigation, I don't want to talk about that. I will make another video about litigation, striking off register, and payment, and all that and all that. I'll make that video in my next video. So I don't know if this video has been very useful to you. If you are in Saudi Arabia and you are still contemplating, maybe you are set to death, trust me. If you come to the UK at the initial period, it may be quite challenging for you, but trust me, you're going to settle in. You're going to settle, look at the things you want to gain, and trust me, it's going to be worth it. If it is your very first time coming to my channel, remember to click on the subscribe button and activate your notification bell so you can always get my video. I'll meet you in my next video. Bye bye.